Welcome to the Melanin Wellness Podcast, your go-to destination for all things health, beauty, and empowerment for people of color. The Melanin Wellness Podcast is more than just a podcast. It is a celebration of diversity, resilience, and self-love. I believe that wellness should be accessible to everyone, and here I aim to provide a platform where we can share knowledge, inspire positive change, and uplift our communities. I'm your host, Corey Dunn, and this is the podcast for seekers of knowledge on wellness, and I am thrilled to embark on this journey with you. What's up, family, and welcome back to another episode of the Melanin Wellness Podcast, where we dive deep into all things health, healing, and thriving, especially for us ladies who are glowing and growing over 40. I'm your host, Corey Dunn, and here I am to help you feel your best while living your most vibrant life. Today, we're tackling a topic that's close to my heart and my sore muscles. Recovery after workouts. Sis, if you've ever felt like your body is straight up staging a protest after leg day, then this one is for you. Now, recovery is key to building strength, avoiding injuries, and most importantly, staying consistent. And let's be real, it hits a little different when you're over 40. So grab your water, stretch it out, and let's talk restorative tips to recover faster from workouts. Well, before we begin, y'all know how we do over here. We always begin every single episode of the show with 30 seconds of gratitude. Today, I am so grateful for my health. I'm grateful for the ability to be able to heal and quickly and safely. I'm grateful for access to healthy, nutrient-rich foods. I am grateful for peace of mind in these troubling times. I'm grateful for the ability to ground myself again, even in these uncertain and troubling times that we're in. It's all good. It's going to be all good, I promise. Now, that may have been more than 30 seconds. Okay. And to be honest, like I have so many more things to be grateful for. Like I could go on and on all day long about gratitude and all the things that I'm grateful for. But we're going to stop right there because we got a show to get to. Just remember that when you are practicing gratitude, you are sending a signal out to the universe, telling the universe, I am ready and willing and able to receive more because I am so very grateful for what I have already been blessed with. Now let's get into it. So first off, let's talk about why recovery is different over 40. It's such a big deal when we age, as we age. Like everything changes as we age. Like after 40, our bodies naturally produce less collagen, which is essential for joint health. Then hormonal changes jump on us like spider monkeys, and it can also affect our muscle repair. And our metabolism tends to slow down just a bit. Now, don't get me wrong. There are ways that we can jumpstart that metabolism and get it burning again, but that's not what this episode is about. So let's keep going. Just because these things are happening, it doesn't mean that we're down and out. It just means that we've got to get smarter about how we recover. Think of it as leveling up your self-care game. That's the way I see it. Your workouts aren't just about breaking a sweat. They're about building a stronger, healthier you and combating some of the things that come naturally with aging. And so recovery ensures that you're ready to crush your next workout without feeling like the Tin Man. Because y'all, I done had some days. I done had some days. Oh my goodness, I got stories. All right, let's get into it. Number one, make sure that you are prioritizing sleep. Sleep is the MVP of recovery. Your body does its best repair work while you are sleeping. Whether it is physically from a workout, emotionally from emotional traumas and things that may be happening mentally, mental stress, mental work. When you're sleeping, that's when your body gets to work and starts repairing and recovering. So aim for 7 to 9 hours a night. Now, I did this video a little different, but I did it on my YouTube page. And I talked about the fact that some people don't necessarily need that much sleep. Some people can operate on 6 hours of sleep optimally and be just fine. I am not one of those, especially now that I am over 40. I better get my daily 8 or we're going to have some problems, okay? Because my body does not operate optimally with less sleep. Now I can get away with 7.5, but any less than that, and I'm struggling the next day. So sleep helps with muscle recovery by increasing blood flow. During deep sleep, blood flow to the muscles increases, right? So there's a difference in your levels of sleep. So in the deepest sleep, your muscle flow gets increases of blood to it. And it helps to deliver oxygen and nutrients that help to repair those muscles. Also, during sleep, your body is releasing growth hormones. So your pituitary gland releases growth hormones during that deep sleep, which also helps to repair and grow muscles. Growth hormones are also known as the youth hormone. Little fun fact. And it also helps to regulate hormones that help repair your muscles. Sleep helps regulate those hormones such as your growth hormone and cortisol, which is known as the stress hormone. And they help to repair and grow those muscles. And the stress hormone can actually inhibit, muscle growth. So we want to release that nervous system from stress so that your body can grow, your muscles can grow like you want. It's one of the reasons why we don't see gains and growth like we want, because we're stressed. Also, protein synthesis occurs when you're asleep. And what that does is it helps to release amino acids into our bloodstream, which are used to create new proteins to repair and rebuild our muscles tissue. So y'all see why sleep is the MVP of it all. Like, sleep is the GOAT right now. So if you're struggling to sleep, try creating a bedtime routine. Things like calming teas, stretches, which I do stretches every single night before I go to bed. Journaling, meditation, deep breathing, whatever it is that helps you to fall asleep, put that as a part of your sleep routine. And also try to turn your TV off about an hour before bed. I'm going to be honest with you though. I fall asleep to the TV, probably because I'm so sleepy that it doesn't matter to me whether the TV's on or off. But according to studies, the TVs and phone screens have, the blue lights, and it says that it keeps some folks up. I guess for some it does, and for some other of those, it just does not. And yes, this absolutely means no late night TikTok scrolls, no late night YouTube scrolling, looking at shorts. Y'all, I'm guilty too, but we're in this together, and we're gonna try to make some changes. But it's always important to remember to do what works for you, okay? Number 2, nutrition. Nutrition is non-negotiable. So good post-workout nutrition replenishes your energy stores that are depleted during your exercise. It repairs damaged muscle tissue, and it rehydrates the body, allowing for faster recovery times and optimal performance in subsequent workouts. Key nutrients for a good recovery include carbohydrates. Carbs are energy. So don't be trying to cut all the carbs out. Okay. I know I do not. I noticed that times when I tried to cut out all carbs, I became very lethargic. Protein for muscle repair, and electrolytes to maintain your fluid balance. Now, it's important to remember that you want to try to get in post-workout. You want to try to get in, aim between like 20 to 30 grams of protein within that first hour after you work out. That timing is key to helping for that muscle repair. And also, when it comes to the electrolytes, we all know that regular, just plain water that comes out of our spigots most time does not have electrolytes naturally. So unless you're drinking water that's coming from the store that has had electrolytes added. You want to make sure that you kind of add an electrolyte replenishing drink in addition to your water post workout. Now, remember, you can't outtrain a bad diet, and you cannot recover well without the proper fuels. So, after that workout, again, remember to get that protein and those carbs in within that hour. So here are some quick options. A protein smoothie with some berries in it. I just made one the other day. That's strawberries, bananas, and pineapples. It was so good. It was so good. Greek yogurt for those yogurt lovers with a little granola. Listen, me and yogurt have a love-hate relationship. I can have it some days, and other days it just makes my stomach turn. So if you're not a yogurt lover, it's all good. You can slide that off to the side and do something else. And try maybe even a good old chicken bowl and rice. It works. And I know that you may be thinking, well, if I work out at 7 a.m., am I really going to eat a chicken bowl with rice at 10 a.m.? What time do a stomach open, y'all? There is no rule anywhere that says you have to have certain meals at certain times of the day, because I've had grilled chicken, sweet potatoes, and broccoli at 10 a.m. You know what? I'm getting in my proteins, my carbs, and my veggies. I'm just saying. Also, hydration is also key. Like I touched on earlier, drink water like your glow depends on it, because spoiler alert, it does. But it's also important to remember to not drink too much water, because that can lead to high water retention. And everybody's body is different. So the amount of water that you actually need per day varies from person to person. So that old saying of eight glasses of 8-ounce water, or 8-ounce glasses, y'all know what I'm trying to say, every single day, most times that's too much. All right, let's get to number 3. Embrace active recovery. Active recovery is one of my favorites. So gone are the days of no pain, no gain. Active recovery is where it's at. So when you're thinking active recovery, think things like walking, yoga, just some stretches. This helps to increase your blood flow and delivers oxygen and nutrients to your sore muscles. Like me, y'all know, if you followed me on socials in the past, you know that I absolutely love yoga. I love yoga because it helps to loosen up tight hips, lower back, and shoulders. And often that's where I carry most of my tension. So I embrace the relief that it gives me. And bonus, it also doubles as a stress reliever. So namaste to that, y'all. Listen, we can all use a little stress reliever, especially right now. Number 4, we're talking foam rollers and massages. Foam rollers are not just for athletes. They are for anyone who does not want to walk like a robot the day after a workout. That's not a good look, so I'm not interested. So you can use your foam rollers to roll out your quads, your hamstrings, and your calves for a few minutes to help relieve tension and improve circulation, especially as we age, when circulation can become a problem for some of us. And like y'all, times when I do not do that, it's almost a foregone conclusion that I am going to catch a Charlie horse. And I can remember a time when I only used to get Charlie horses when I was pregnant. And I know I ain't pregnant. So y'all, and a Charlie horse will have you rolling around screaming, and I've fallen out of the bed before. So grab your foam rollers, and I have a foam roller, and then I have this long massage stick that I got from my chiropractor some years back that I also use, and I just rub it up and down the back of my calves, my quads, my hamstrings. I even do it on my glutes if they're super sore, and it feels absolutely incredible. And like some of your recovery tools, such as massagers and things like that, you can find relatively inexpensive at a place like Five Below. So definitely check there if you're like, well, that's expensive. I'm telling you, Five Below has some amazing fitness finds. And yeah, I would definitely suggest checking there if you're looking for something like that. Now, if you can, if you can, treat yourself to a massage. It's called massage therapy for a reason, y'all. Massage therapy helps to reduce muscle tension, inflammation, soreness by promoting faster healing, improve flexibility, and allowing for a quicker return to training by facilitating the body's natural recovery process after exercise. So essentially, it can definitely decrease significantly the impact of delayed onset muscle soreness or DOMS, and help you to optimize performance by enabling more frequent workouts with less downtime. So I've got a quick question for you. Have you ever did a workout and you worked out, you felt great right after, but then the day afterwards, you were so sore you could hardly move. Like you were literally moving like a robot, except super slow. And everything you moved was sore. Every way you moved was sore. And you were like that for days on end. That is delayed onset muscle soreness. And that often hampers our progress and even our motivation for working out. So if you can afford it, if you can invest into it, because massage therapy is not just a luxury, it's an investment in your health. And even just 15 to 30 minutes is a worthy investment. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I know where I live in the mall, there's a little place where you can pay $25 for like 30 minutes, I think. 20 to 30 minutes, something to that effect. And they will massage like whichever part that you need to have it. So whether it's your legs and your feet, whether it's your neck and your shoulders and back, they will do it. And it's just $25. So it is definitely something that is worth the investment and the time for your recovery. Number 5, let's talk about supplements for recovery. Now, again, there's always a lot of controversy when it comes to supplements, but there are some that are just staples, and we know for the most part they are relatively safe because these are things that our bodies make naturally, and if our bodies don't have as much of these supplements as needed, which is very possible because when you work out, you lose a lot of it, you can use these supplements to help implement more of it back into the system. So supplements can give your recovery a little extra boost. So some of my go-tos are vitamin D3, and that helps to reduce inflammation and to repair my muscle tissue. Magnesium, which helps with muscle relaxation. And side note, magnesium also is a stress reliever. Little side note. Also omega-3s or fish oil for joint health. Collagen to support the skin and connective tissue, and also creatine, because the creatine helps my muscles produce more energy, which can help with maintaining energy during my workouts. And for me, I love it because it also helps me to get some of those muscle gains that I desire. And ladies, if you're desiring to get a little bit more junk in your trunk, my advice, grab some creatine before your workout, 30 minutes before your workout. Watch. But always, always, always remember to check with your healthcare provider before adding any new supplements to your routine. But these are definitely worth considering if recovery after workouts is a big struggle. And so finally, we're going to talk a little bit about your mindset. Mindset definitely matters. And recovery isn't about being lazy or skipping workouts. It's about respecting your body and giving it exactly what it needs. Celebrate the fact that you are showing up, even if that means taking a rest day. No matter where you are in your fitness journey, it's important to remember that one step forward is more than what you took the day before, right? You want to establish consistent habits, but you also want to start small. Meet yourself where you are at. Don't try to make these huge overhauls and these huge changes super quick and super fast, because it's the equivalent of working out with no recovery. You'll become overwhelmed and you won't be able to continue. Remember, consistency is going to beat intensity every single time. Slow and steady is how you stay in the game for the long haul. And that's what we all want to do, because we're all getting older each day, and we want to keep these bodies, of which we only get one, as healthy and strong and vibrant as we possibly can for as long as we can. All right, beautiful people, that is it for today's episode. Recovery isn't just a step in the process. It's the foundation that helps to keep you strong, balanced, and thriving. And trust me, you deserve to thrive. If you love this episode, be sure to subscribe to the show and leave it a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever it is that you listen to your podcast. Share it with your fit fam or anyone who could use a little recovery inspiration, especially over 40. Don't forget to follow me on all the socials. I'll leave those in the description box for more tips and motivation. Until next time, don't forget to take care of yourselves, stay consistent, and keep shining. Take care, family.